welcome back. This is episode 2 of Feed the Beast Revelations. In the previous episode, I went through the list of mods and gave a brief explanation. I was also able to gather some resources, and I started on Tinker's Construct. See, I have a few items made, and I'm going to actually continue on with working towards the Tinker's Smeltery. It's the best early game ore doubling. So let me see, it is dark outside, so I think I'm just going to go and sleep through the night. Okay, so you may be asking why start with Tinker's Construct. Well, the simple fact that all it takes is sand, gravel, and clay, and you can get ore doubling. So you can take the ore that you get, and instead of getting 1 ingot, which you would from a furnace, you actually get 2 ingots. So a few things that I did in between episodes. I did a little bit of exploring. I just went to the forest to get a spruce tree, but it's actually fir trees. So I do want to continue with the smeltery, and I also want to get a garden going, just a simple garden. And when I get to that point, I'll explain a little more about what I want to do. So I also raided the Astral Sorcery Temple. As you can see right there, underneath those pillars, there's actually chests, or there's a chance of a chest to be there. And all I found was some iron and some gems, the Astral Sorcery gems. Okay, now I am just going to go grab some more clay and some sand, and I will return when I'm back at the base. And we're back. So I got everything I needed, and I'm going to finish building the Tinker's Construct smeltery now. Now I did actually craft a bucket. I smelted up 3 iron ore into ingots. I made a bucket between episodes, and a bucket's important because you will need lava to power the Tinker's Construct smeltery. So whenever you're playing this pack or other packs with Tinkers, you're going to need to spend at least some iron without getting the ore doubling. Finish putting away the stuff that I gathered while I was walking. So as far as the garden goes, also I do have some seeds that I did get in between episodes, primarily lettuce and peppers. I also got cucumber seeds here. So cucumbers and lettuce are important. The other vegetable doesn't matter. It could be bell peppers, it could be tomatoes, but the goal is to make a cucumber salad. Okay, so let me see if I can finish cooking this up. And also I need to repair my shovel. So in this version of Tinkers, there's also the XP added to it. And so every time you use your shovel or your pick or any other item from Tinkers, you gain XP. And as it gains XP, it adds modifiers to it. So as the tool levels, you can equip like diamonds and things that expand its capabilities. I'm going to put the smeltery here, right outside the door. And the downside to this is there's a lot of manual interaction with the smeltery. You have to feed it ores, feed it lava, and dump out the ores. You can automate it, but it's almost not worth it because once you have this established, you'll upgrade from it very soon, shortly after. Okay, so I need a 3x3 base, and then it's another ring around it. And within that ring, each side has 3 blocks. So I'm going to need my smeltery controller on one side, and I'm also going to need to have the tanks next to the smeltery controller. Okay. So it's kind of close to the edge there, but I think I'll be fine. Okay, I need a place down where I'm going to have my casting table. I'll put it there. I need to go make the blocks for that. Okay, I want my seared tank on here, on this side. I'll put the smeltery control in the middle. Okay, that looks good. I'm not going to place the smeltery controller yet because I need to fill it with lava. Yeah, I need some more fuel as well. Let me do this off camera, and I'll come back when I have all this stuff smelted up. Alright, I think I have everything now, so we can now make some of the components. I need a drain and the glass, I think the window it's called. Let me look that up real quick. Tinkers. Okay. Yeah, it's glass. Oh, wait, no. A window. Okay, that's the one that retains the liquids. Okay, so we need some glass as well. Okay, so we have the drain, we have the glass, the window, which will hold lava, and we also have the tank, which holds lava. Let me fill this in. I will need to go get lava very soon. The back's supposed to have, let me see, I think the back needs to be like a square and not one of the drains. Yeah, like that. Alright, so let's go find some lava. And I may skip this part as well. Let's see if I can see any as soon as I get down here. I'm going to need some torches. Oh, where are they? Torches? Thought I had a bunch. Oh, I had them on me the whole time. Okay. I'll find the lava and then we'll come back. And we're back. I do see lava on my mini-map, so I'm going to dig towards that. I'm not quite sure if it's above or below me. Oh, shoot. Okay. Let me go repair. With tinkers, you can actually make a tool bench, and then you can repair using that tool bench. Let's put it here. Let's make a tool bench. Yeah, I think it's a crafting table, then a tool station. Then all I need to do now is just repair with some stone that I grabbed. Okay. So I found a cave, and then walked in that cave, and I did get some other resources while I was down here. I found some quartz and copper, iron, and some tin. Alright, so once I get there, I'll fill up both the containers, and then we'll have the ability to do the ore doubling. So if you're underground looking for lava, you might as well just grab some of the resources you need down there. Then you get back, you can put them into your smeltery and get 2 ingots per ore. Let me jump this water out. Achievement get. And each one of these holds 4 buckets. As you can see there, 4,000 millibuckets. They measure everything in millibuckets because if it's in buckets, then it would be 1.145, and fractions would be a pain to figure out. So everything's measured in millibuckets. I'll grab some more resources while I'm down here, and then I'll head back up. So I'll see you in a second. Okay, so I'm back up here. Grab some more resources, and it is daytime. Okay. So what I need to do now is finish the smeltery. But first I need to put away what I gathered. So as you can see, I got a few more resources. Copper and iron, some more tin. But in order to get the other stuff, I need to get a an iron pickaxe, which I will make as soon as I get the smeltery done. Let me throw some iron. So I also need to make casts, and I need aluminum and copper for that. Okay, so those are done. So let's see, I need just one more block. Put the tank down and the window. So both of those will actually feed into this controller. Let me put this other stuff as well. I try to keep it sorted. Natural, and then above ground stuff, and then things that are below ground. Alright, so let's make a basin, which you can cast the blocks, and if needed, a faucet for that. And then I will also make the last block. So you can have multiple items off of one of those drain blocks. Alright. So we're going to put the aluminum in there, and then the copper. I think it is 3-to-1 for aluminum brass. Yeah, okay, so 3 aluminum, 1 copper. So as long as I have that ratio, so I can put in 3 blocks of aluminum and 1 block of copper, and get an even amount of aluminum brass. And these are casting casts, so you can pour other metals into the cast, and then you can make tool parts, just like we did when we made the original ones. I'm going to get this other pattern chest I made because you can store the casts inside the pattern chest. Okay, so both of these look like they're draining about evenly. So as it melts down metals, it'll drain lava. And you can use a seared brick in place of an ingot, so you don't waste an ingot. So there we go, ingot cast. And I think I'm going to make one for some tools. I definitely need one iron one to upgrade the pickaxe head. I don't think I need more seared bricks, at least not right now. Okay, so that's all completed, so let's make some copper. And it takes 9 ingots to make a block, so if you have 9 ingots worth of copper in there, you can make a full block. I'm going to upgrade this as well. I should put this back, didn't I? I need at least 3 blocks of those. Alright, so let's make some iron blocks, and I use the copper blocks. I use those in order to make an upgraded version of this tool station, and that lets you build even more tools that do things like an axe that chops down a complete tree. So I need to make some more patterns to make the casts with. So definitely a pickaxe head. And a shovel. I already have one for tool rod. Okay. So basic tools, upgrades. And if you click the liquid, so let's put this down real quick, and I'll show you. If you click the liquid, it prioritizes that liquid to the bottom, and that's what's going to come out of the faucets. So I clicked the aluminum brass, and it pours out. I switched to the copper for the blocks, and it comes out there. You just don't want to switch while you're pouring copper, or else it'll stop pouring the copper. So you want to wait till you're done. Right, let's make the sword head pattern. X pattern. Alright, so we have the shovel head pattern. And I'm going to need the... Okay, so I'm going to make one more. There's tool rod pattern. These will be handy later on. Alright, let's upgrade our pickaxe head. And so what happens now is I can make a iron one, and it'll replace the stone one I have. Let's do that for our sword. I think we'll do it for the shovel as well. Let me show you this upgrade, how this upgrades first. Oh yeah, I need to do this first. So we now have it upgraded to tool forge. And as you can see, we have more recipes on the sides, but we can use this to upgrade and now have an iron pickaxe, and it retains the XP. It does add, I think, magnetic 2 onto it, which is a trait, and that comes with having an iron tool. Let me go grab the Yeah, I'm gonna make some blocks for later. Let's upgrade our shovel though, and our axe probably. Actually, for the axe, I'll just get the upgraded axe. And this works for the shovel. So we have the equivalent to iron tools now. And you could do the same thing. You can upgrade the tool rods as well, and the other components. So let's start working on some of these other patterns. Now that we have a tool forge. I did want to mention that there's also a book here that you can go through, and it's called Materials in DU, I believe. And it tells you what each material does. So, like stone, you have a stone sword head or a stone tool rod. It tells you which materials have which traits and durability. So I like to make wooden tool rods, and I like to make stone heads in the beginning, but then I'll upgrade those to metal ones very fast. Alright, so I want to make the upgraded axe as well. I need the patterns for the axe head though. Okay, so let's put that in here. Oh, that's weird. Oh, there's already one in there. Okay, so you can't put two of the same kind in there. Okay, so I have an extra axe head pattern. Oh well. Okay, I think we have what we need for the axe. And it shows you what you need as well from the tool forge. So let's make the hammer as well. We need 2 plates. And we just have just enough materials for that as well. Okay. So the hammer will mine in a 3x3, and the upgraded axe, the like it's broad axe is what it's called, that will actually chop down an entire tree. So definitely very handy upgrades to have. This is why you want to go for the tool forge as quick as possible. It makes mining and it makes some gathering tasks much easier. Okay, so it's daytime. We have one more block left. Okay, let's get that going. Let's drop this off. And I want to show you some of these tools. So here's the axe. And all we need to do is just hit this tree in the bottom, and it all comes tumbling down. Here's the next one. So what would have taken me, one second. Okay, can't hit this guy. There we go. Yeah, what would have taken me, I don't know, probably a couple minutes, and that takes me less than 1 minute to actually complete. And with fast leaf decay on as a part of the mod pack, this gathering wood, what was that? Okay, gathering wood is much faster. See, all the tree leaves decay, and all the wood falls. These are olive trees, okay. I forgot I planted these. kept thinking these were the lime trees. I don't know what these olives are used for just yet, but I'll look into it. I know they're a part of rustic. All right, let me clear some spots for some space for a farm. There are a lot of pigs here. Should gather them all up. So if you hold shift and then break these gardens from Pam's harvest craft, you can actually just move the entire garden without actually breaking them. And that's handy because if you find like a tropical garden or a garden that's not common, you can replant it nearby your base, and you can then have a lot more of them spawn. So they will spread. You know, this would probably be faster if I had a excavator, which is an upgraded shovel from Tinker's. Let's put some stuff away. I need to replant those, but I'll just hang on to them in here for now. Okay. So I'm going to need some wood and stone to make the excavator. I think I need some more patterns. Alright, here's the excavator head. Okay. I can't burn those, I don't think. Okay. Alright, so let's make the pieces. I need wood for that. I need some more wood. Let's use up these parts that I have. And then I just need the head. So those are the components for that. Let's build it. And here's the excavator. So this is like the shovel, only it will break in a 3x3 block. Anyway, excavator actually. Let's keep that out. So I typically use the backpacks, which I think I might have made off camera. I use those to store tools that I frequently use. It kind of becomes a tool storage box that I can walk around with. So I'm going to make this garden, and then I think I'm going to end this episode. Need to get some more water. Let's make an infinite water source. I think there's water over here, actually. Yeah. Yeah, this is why I like the long sword, which is why I started off with it. It's because you can hold down the right click and it kind of draws back like a bow. When you release it, it lets you jump higher and farther. So I know a lot of people use the I guess Minecraft sword. I don't know what it's called, but I prefer the long sword because of the mobility. Okay, where's the water? The ground ate it up. Okay. Let's try. Okay, there we go. Alright, so we'll make that the center. I need to clear out this grass, so I think a sickle would be nice to have. So I don't know if we can make a stone sickle. Let's see. What's the recipe for a sickle? I don't see stone. I see steel. No, there's no stone version of this. So I have a lot of iron right now, so let's just make an iron one. There's a tinker's tool that will clear out large areas of grass. But for now, I'm just going to stick with the sickle. Let's grab the rest of the seeds that I'm going to plant. Yeah, I guess industrial hemp would work as well. If I want to get to immersive engineering, it's going to help. Okay. Let's super jump. Clear out this grass. Okay, so that should be good enough. Alright, so this is a typical farm, it's nothing special. Just typical thing that I start with early on to get some food. One other thing that is in this pack is actual additions, and it does add ways to speed up plant growth. And one of those is actually worms, as you can see. There's a worm, you place it in tilled soil. Oop, had an issue there with my video. Okay, so we're looking for more worms. They act like fertilizer, essentially, or bone meal, and will randomly grow the plants around them to the next stage. So you definitely want to find some worms. I think I'll make this bigger. Let's try to clear this out. Should put some stone paths here as a border. Actually, no, I'm going to do, for now, I'm just going to do dirt paths. So let's do that. And you can't do that on these. Okay, so let's jump on these. Dirt blocks, okay. Let's make a dirt path. And eventually I'll switch it over to stone. It's just nice to have a border. Let's make the rest of these tilled soil. We can put the worms down as well. To get everything covered. Okay. Oh, you can't place torches on these. Okay. Oh well. Alright, let's plant some real quick because it's getting dark. Well, we may need canola. Canola is an option for early and mid-game fuel. that you can use to power machines. And it's such an easy way to power machines. Um, I'll demonstrate it, but it won't be my permanent source. As far as power generation goes, I usually go with compression engines from thermal expansion because they just seem to be so flexible, and you can upgrade them. I mean, it's kind of an all-in-one engine, and with this pack, you actually have access to a way to get more oil with immersive petroleum. So it kind of seems like a really good path to get a lot of power generation. All right, so that's the end of the episode. So we've completed the tinkered smeltery and the farm. And now that we have the iron pickaxe head, we can now go mining. I appreciate you watching and take care.